Have you ever walked into a place that just feels like something's watching you? Like the air's just a little too still, and the silence ain't peaceful, it's waiting? Well, what if I told you that the creepiest hours at a sunny little breakfast spot in Kailua don't happen at night? They happen right when the eggs hit the skillet. This is the story of Over Easy and the shift that never should have happened. What's good, Wolfpack? It's your boy Junglewolf, host of Aloha After Dark, where we trade in sunshine and surfboards for shadows and secrets. Today, we're headed to one of Oahu's favorite breakfast joints, Over Easy in Kailua, tucked just off Kuulei Street, where the French toast slaps, the coffee is always hot, and the early morning crew has a story they swore they'd take to the grave. But before we crack into this terrifying tale, I want to know, where y'all tuning in from tonight? Drop your location in the comments below. All right, turn down the lights, put your phone face down, and don't look behind you, because this is the breakfast shift. Everyone in Kailua knows Over Easy. It's the kind of spot where you stand in line with sandy slippers, nod to the regulars, and know your plate's gonna hit just right. Their custard French toast and Kailua pig hash, legend. But this story ain't about brunch. It's about what happens when brunch goes bad. Enter Nico Tanaka, 23, born and raised in Waimanalo. Picked up a cook gig at Over Easy after dropping out of UH Manoa. He was chill, kept to himself, played ukulele on his breaks, and mostly worked the early morning prep shift. His job? Clock in at 3:30 a.m., unlock the back door, start up the grill, prep ingredients. Quiet, peaceful, solitary, until the whispers started. It started small, a metallic ping from the dish rack, knives slightly off from where he left them. Then the fridge would be cracked open when he swore he shut it. At first, Nico chalked it up to sleep deprivation and too much Monster energy drink. But one Thursday morning in April, things got real. He unlocked the back door, stepped into the kitchen, and the overhead lights flickered before he even touched the switch. All the prep stations were set up, knives aligned, batter already mixed. Bacon strips fanned out on the grill like someone had just stepped away. But the place was locked, alarm disarmed by his code only. Then he heard it, a voice, soft, lilting, barely a whisper. Nico. He turned. Nothing. The only other sound was the sizzle of bacon. Nico told his boss, Jenny Akana, a Kailua local who ran Over Easy with her husband, Gabe. Jenny figured it was prank vibes, maybe another employee messing with him, but the camera footage told another story. At 3:17 a.m., the back door opened on its own. No one walked in, but things began to move. Knives lifting, pans clattering, a full 10 minutes of utensils dancing on their own before Nico arrived. Jenny showed the footage to Gabe, who refused to talk about it. But that night, Nico got a text from an unknown number. "You saw it. Now you're a part of it. Come back tomorrow." He blocked the number and called out the next day. Then he found a sticky note on his apartment door. Same handwriting. "Breakfast is waiting, Nico." Jenny called in a local kahuna, Kimo Lehua, an old-school spiritual guide who had helped businesses in the area before. Kimo stepped into Over Easy, took one look at the kitchen and said, "You're not the first, and you won't be the last." He said the restaurant sat on a burial site tied to an ancient fishing village, destroyed during a tsunami in the early 1800s. The land had been desecrated by settlers, and the spirits never left. Every year, during the spring equinox, the veil thins just enough, and if someone's in the kitchen alone during that hour, they might cook for the dead. He warned them, never open before 6 a.m. again. But Gabe didn't believe it. 2 days later, he showed up at 3 a.m. alone, trying to prove it was a hoax. At 6:45, Jenny found him collapsed in the kitchen, pan-seared palm burns, whispering over and over, "They're hungry. They're so hungry." He never returned to work again. To this day, Over Easy doesn't open before 7 a.m. Employees are forbidden from unlocking the door until sunlight hits the alleyway behind the shop. And every year during March, they shut down the restaurant for deep cleaning. But the locals know why. Some swear they still see Nico wandering Kailua barefoot, mumbling to himself, clutching a spatula with burned hands. Others say if you stand outside Over Easy just before dawn, you can hear the grill hissing and the soft whisper, "Order up." Ayo, let's hit the mailbag. Tonight's question comes from @IslandHaunts87 on Instagram. Junglewolf, is this Over Easy story real? I was just there last weekend. What's up, Island Haunts? Yo, real talk. The story is based on local employee rumors, some old Hawaiian legends tied to that area, and some spooky stuff whispered by the kitchen staff. Kailua has a deep spiritual history, and when ancient ground is disturbed, stuff gets scrambled, you feel me? Moral of the story? Order brunch, but respect the ghosts. All right, my spooky squad. Have you ever been to Over Easy in Kailua? Did you feel anything weird in the air? Did your coffee move by itself? Drop your experience or your favorite dish in the comments below. If this story gave you chicken skin, don't leave me hanging. Like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend who needs a little midnight mystery in their life. And remember, we drop a brand new terrifying tale every night at midnight. Viare. Until next time, stay hungry, stay haunted, stay howling, This is Aloha After Dark with Junglewolf.